Morning, children. A very good morning to one and all. This is U Praveen, TGT English, Balayogi Gurukulam, Tiruvuru, Krishna district. Today we are going to discuss about the tattered blanket. And in this lesson, we have already completed two parts. In the third part, we are going to see. The second part is ended with a question by the world mother to Gopi that she said she questioned the old mother questioned Gopi that who is your Amma, what is her name, and where does she live? Is it far from here? And it is a very embarrassing situation, very embarrassing situation for any son, because Amma could not recognize her own son. It is a very pitiful situation, and having no answer, he said, Amma, where is your Amma? And who is your Amma? Where does she live? Is it far from here? For all these questions, he said, no, it is quite near. My Amma is quite near. My place is quite near, he said, because he doesn't have any answer to say to his Amma, and he is unable to bring back her memory. And Kamala also said, I don't know how can I bring back her memory. Gopi's sister said exasperatedly, with the irritating voice. She said to Gopi that I don't know. I don't know how can I bring back her memory. And Gopi placed his briefcase on Tinna. Yesterday we discussed about the briefcase, and also in that briefcase he opened and pulled out the contents, and the contents are very important to him only. And those contents are clothes, files, and shaving set, which are very necessary for him. And come to the next page. That is, do you know my son? Here Amma asked her own son, and she thought that he is another stranger, and said, do you know my son Gopi? Amma said to him. Here it is a very sad situation, and unable to recognize that person is her own son. And she asked Gopi that do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked, and also said, Amma asked him, and he is in Delhi, a government officer. She also said the designation of Gopi, and he was a government officer. Finally, we came to know that Mr. Gopi is a government officer, and she also said he has a Kesari Yogam. He has Kesari Yogam. Kesari Yogam means well settled in Malayalam. And also he draws a salary of 2000 rupees, 2500 rupees per month. And also she was very much proud of her own son. And also she mentioned the salary. She mentioned the salary, that is 2500 rupees. At that time, about 70 years or 50 years before, the salary of 2500 rupees is a big amount. So that's why she is telling about the salary and whereabouts of Mr. Gopi, her son. And Gopi reluctantly said, yes, I know him, he said. And then Amma told Gopi that tell him to send me a blanket. Now you come to the title significance. You find the title here, blanket. Blanket. Tell him to send me a blanket. There is a there is a cold mist in the morning. She said, there is a cold mist in the morning. In the winter mornings, we can see wherever we can find a fog. We can find fog or a mist in the morning. And for the old people, cold mist is not good for their health. It causes pneumonia, a lung disease. So that's why here mother asked Gopi that bring and tell him to send me a blanket. You tell to my Gopi that tell him to send a blanket. If I catch cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. If I caught up with the cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. So tell him to send a blanket. It is a very, very pitiful condition, and actually, she is talking to her own son, but unable to recognize that person is her own son, and she is telling all these things. Tell him to send a blanket, won't you, a red one, and ask him to bring a red one, or send him a red one, that too red blanket. I had a blanket, the one he bought for me when he was studying in Madras, and I had a one blanket before, and it has bought by my son Gopi, and when he was studying in Madras means the old name of Chennai, the capital of Tamil Nadu, and it is all tattered now. Now you can see the title significance. You can see the title word tattered here. It is all tattered now. That means it is all tattered. The family relations are completely broken up. You can understand why the authoress used this word tattered. Here the title significance is tattered now. The blanket is tattered here, but you can understand the inner meaning of this one is tattered relationship. It is tattered. The family relationships are tattered in the form of like blanket. How the blanket is torn out or tattered, in the same way their family relations, the relationship between mother and son, the relationship between brother and sister also tattered, completely worn out. Just a ball of knotted on, just a ball of knotted, and the blanket condition is not good. It is like a knotted on. Knotted means rounded tightly. And tell him to send me a red blanket. And also she also said, once again said to him that ask him to send me a red blanket, will you, and will you tell him, she questioned. And I will tell him, he nodded. Gopi reluctantly nodded his head. Nodded, I will tell him, he nodded. Here nodded, underline the word. Here the hard word is nodded. Nodded means making head, moving head to indicate an agreement. Moving the head as to indicate agreement. And please don't forget to tell him. Here old mother said to him once again that please don't forget to tell him the mist is not good for me. The mist outside, the fog outside, fog or mist is called Pogamanchu in Telugu. The mist is not good for me. I think I will stretch myself out for a bit. I am unable to sit all the time in the veranda. So I wanted to go out and stretch myself outside of the house. So that's why please ask him to send a blanket. I have been sitting too long in armchair. I have been for so many days, for so many years, I have been sitting too long for armchair, and also I have a pain in the neck because of sitting all the time in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck also. So let me stretch out of the house. So I need a blanket because of the mist outside. Gopi sister put Amma to bed and came back to veranda. After that, Gopi sister put Amma to bed in the house and came back to veranda once again. And finally, she said to Gopi that you don't come to see Amma, did you? And she asked, why did you come here? Actually, you have no intention to see Amma, did you? She asked. And Gopi said that Delhi is too expensive, sister. Do you know? You know already. Delhi is the capital of India. It is living in Delhi is very expensive. Expensive in the sense cost of living. Cost of living in Delhi also very high. The cost of living is called expensive. The cost of living in Delhi is very expensive because the provisions and gas cylinders, petrol, and everything, all the domestic needs, their costs are very high. Their costs are very high. So that's why living in Delhi is very expensive. You know, I have 4 children to look after now. You know already, I have 4 children to look after now. I cannot make both ends meet with my salary, and also I cannot make and my salary is not sufficient to do all these things. I am unable to afford my expenses with my salary. So that's why I cannot make both ends meet with my salary, and salary is not sufficient. And and one has to keep one status, but also I am a government officer. I have a status in the society, and I have to maintain that status. So that's why it will be a great help. I can raise some money by selling my share of my family property. He finally revealed his intention at the end. What is that? Actually, he doesn't come to see Amma, but he came to sell his share of family property. That is the intention of Gopi. Actually, he doesn't want to visit Amma or Kamala. Why he did visit? Because he wanted to sell his property, his share of the property. I came to talk it over with you. Finally, he revealed his intention. Gopi revealed his intention. Actually, he doesn't come to visit Amma or Kamala. He wanted to sell his share in the family property. I came to talk over with you. For that, I came here to talk over that matter, my dear Kamala, he said. You will sell your land. And Kamala got very angry and said, you will sell your land and go away with your money. With the money, I know you won't come here any more after that. I know, Mr. Gopi, you are a very selfish person. If you sell your land and go away with your money, you won't come to this village again anymore after that. And Gopi said that, don't say like that, dear Kamala, don't say like that. I will come when I get time. He said to his sister that, I will come when I get time. Then Kamala irritatedly said, your time? I saw, Gopi saw irritation, angriness or disappointment or annoyance in the sister's face. He saw the irritation on his sister's face. It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. And for a long time, for since 5 years, you did not come here. And it took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. Amma is 83 years now, and for a long time, for 5 years, you did not visited us. You did not visit us, and Amma is 83 years now. Amma is 83 years old woman, and I don't think she will pull on much longer. I don't think she will live much longer. She may die within short span of time. And it took you so long to visit her after the last time. Last time you visited 5 years back, and I don't think she will live. She will live more than 1 year. But Amma cannot remember who I am. Sister, what shall I do? Amma, my Amma could not remember me. What shall I do? What is the need of coming here? And he said feebly. Gopi said smiling feebly. He is smiling. He is smiling. That too, the smile is not a healthy smile. And he smiled feebly, very weakly. And reluctantly he smiled. But do you remember your Amma? And Kamala said, do you remember your Amma? Amma could not. Gopi said, Amma cannot remember me. And Gopi's sister also said, do you remember your Amma? Whether Gopi remember his Amma or not, we have to decide. We, the readers, you, the students, have to decide whether he remember his Amma or not. And finally, we can conclude this lesson that by telling Gopi is a selfish person, and he is living in Delhi. He is a government officer. Though he has a good status in the society and community, and he doesn't care about the family relations. Here we can understand the tattered blanket. Like tattered blanket, how the blanket is tattered, in the same way the family relations also broken up, torn out, tattered by this selfish man. We can see so many selfish people in our society who doesn't care about their old mother and old father, and they even send their parents to old age homes. Actually, our parents look after us very well, and they educated us. They provide everything we need. But finally, when we got families, when we get jobs, we simply neglect them, and we did not care about them. So this kind of attitude we should not show towards our parents. So the old parents and old people should be or must be taken care of. Thank you, children. Thanks for your patient listening.